Hello, friends. Welcome to our forest adventure. I am Mrs. Sapp, and I'm so glad you're joining me today. Are you ready to explore? Over the next several weeks, we will be diving into a story series together. Before we begin, though, let's take a look at today's story title and picture. Our series is titled Forest Friends. The story for today is called Vanishing Snacks. We will have a different focus each time we read a new story together. Today, our focus will be on characters and their qualities or traits and their feelings. Often we will stop, think, then answer before answering a question. Let's get started on our focus for today. Characters are the people or animals in a story. Think of the people and animals in the movies and TV shows that you watch at home. The traits and qualities of a character are not about what the characters look like on the outside, but rather what they are like on the inside. We can tell a trait and feeling of a character by the things that they say and do. Let's look at the cover of our story. Are there any clues to who our characters might be? Go ahead and make a prediction about who you think they are. Let's get started with Forest Friends, Vanishing Snacks. Deep in the heart of helping forest so wide, four best friends played side by side. Sally Squirrel, swift and sly, gathered acorns stacked up high. Sally Squirrel, quick and neat, loved collecting acorns sweet. Gina Giraffe, so tall and bright, reached the leaves with all her might. Let's stop, think, then answer. Who are some characters we just met? Did you say Sally Squirrel? You are correct. She is a character in our story. Now think, what are some traits or qualities this character might have? The story mentioned she is fast. I bet she needs to be fast to collect all those delicious acorns. It also mentions she is neat. I bet her home in the forest isn't filled with a bunch of clutter. It's probably very organized. Are you like Sally Squirrel, or are you a bit messy? Who is the other character this page just introduced to us? Did you say Gina Giraffe? We learned that she likes to gather leaves from trees. What word would you use to describe her? I think she is hardworking, since she is gathering up all the leaves. I bet she's probably helpful too, because her other friends probably can't reach as high and as easily as she can with her very long neck. It also says she is bright. Not like a flashlight or a lamp bright, but bright can mean smart. So a character trait or quality of Gina Giraffe is smart. So far, we've met Sally Squirrel and Gina Giraffe. Let's continue reading and see if we meet anyone new. Robert Rabbit, fast and free, could hop as high could be. One bright day, with joy increased, They prepared for the great forest feast. They each brought food to share with care, a special treat for all to spare. Sally Squirrel had acorns, Marvin Mouse cheese. Gina Giraffe picked leaves fresh from the trees. Robert Rabbit dug carrots, plump and round. They placed them all upon the ground. Then off they ran, both near and far, to tell the others where they are. Let's stop, think, then answer. Who are some new characters in our story? Did you say Robert Rabbit? You would be right. We also met Marvin Mouse. Now we know that Robert Rabbit is quick and Marvin Mouse helped gather food. They seem to be working together. Can you think of how we could describe them? If someone was gathering food for others, I would describe them as helpful and a team player. Let's see what happens next. And remember, here is Robert Rabbit and Marvin Mouse, two of our new characters. But when they came back, oh, what a sight! Sally Squirrel gasped in pure fright. Our food is missing. Oh no, oh dear. The friends looked round, quite unclear. How can we find out what went away? Robert Rabbit wondered with some dismay. Marvin Mouse's whiskers twitched so fast. Let's count what we had in the past. Sally Squirrel counted 5 acorns, yet now I see all 5 are gone. There's none for me. Marvin Mouse checked 3 pieces of cheese, but now there's 0. Oh, help us, please. Oh no, food has gone missing. Let's stop, think, then answer. What feelings do you think our forest friends might be feeling right now? Did you say worried, panicked, or scared? Those would be some good words to describe our friends right now. On the count of 3, let's show our most worried face. Ready? 1, 2, 3. They worked so hard to gather that food, and now so much of it is gone. They also might be feeling sad. On the count of 3, let's show our best sad face. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's continue reading together. Gina Giraffe stretched and gave a cheer. My 4 leaves are still all here. Nothing taken. So what does that show? The number stays the same, we know. Robert Rabbit wiggled his nose carefully. I had 6. Now there's only 5 for me. That means just 1 has disappeared. 5 comes before 6. It's as we feared. It looks like not all the food went missing. That's some relief for our friends. How do you think the friends might be feeling now? They might be feeling hopeful. At least not all their food is gone. But they also might be feeling very confused. Like, why has this happened and how can they get their food back? Let's find out. Just then they heard a tiny crunch, a little munching, a little lunch. Behind the stump, so small and round, Charlie Chipmunk made a sound. His cheeks were full, his eyes so wide. "Oh dear," he said, then tried to hide. "I didn't mean to steal your feast. I felt so hungry, like a beast." Sally Squirrel laughed and shook her head. "There's no need to sneak," sweet Sally said. "Next time just ask. We're happy to share. There's always enough when friends play fair." Let's stop, think, then answer. What new character did we just meet? And what qualities and feelings would you say they have? We just met Charlie Chipmunk. He just got caught eating the food. Did you say he probably felt embarrassed? He was caught doing something he really shouldn't have. He might have felt scared too because he thought maybe his friends would be mad at him. Think of a time when you felt scared or worried, like Charlie Chipmunk. We all have feelings, and all feelings are okay. Let's continue. So Charlie Chipmunk joined in their counting fun, and soon they found more math to be done. When you take all, you get just 0. When nothing leaves, it stays the hero. Subtracting 1 is easy to do. The number before is the answer for you. And when 1 less is what you take, you're left with 1. That's no mistake. Wow, the animals are doing so much math and problem solving with numbers. I would describe the friends as very smart. The next time you hear this story, Mrs. Fithian will be doing some math with you. Let's move on. "Math is magic," they cheered, so bright, as numbers danced in morning light. Then once again, with food anew, they shared their feast with all they knew. A day of fun, a lesson learned, with kindness shared and friendships earned. And Charlie Chipmunk, not missing a beat, learned to always ask before taking a treat. Let's stop, think, then answer. How are the characters feeling now? Did you say they are feeling happier? They probably also feel proud of themselves for working together, solving their problem, and not giving up. Let's review. Our focus today was on characters and their qualities and feelings. Let's look at each character again and see what those were. We had Sally Squirrel, and she was described as fast and neat. We had Gina Giraffe. She was hardworking, helpful, and bright. When we say bright, we mean that she is smart. We met Robert Rabbit and Marvin Mouse. They can be described as helpful and team players. Lastly, we are introduced to Charlie Chipmunk. When we first met him, he was embarrassed and scared. It's good to remember that feelings can change as stories unfold, just like you might experience different feelings throughout your day. I don't think any of our forest friends are feeling worried, scared, or embarrassed anymore. I bet they are all now feeling very happy and very full from all the delicious food they got to eat. Let's think of the lesson or the moral we can learn from this story. One big takeaway I think about is always asking for permission first. I'm sure Charlie's friends would have let him join in on the feast. Another lesson I think of is it's better to work together. Gina, Robert, Marvin, Charlie, and Sally are not all real animals. They are make-believe. We know they are make-believe because animals can't really talk. Let's see what some of these animals would look like and what they would be like in real life. Let's also learn some fun facts about them. This is a squirrel. Squirrels do like to collect acorns, just like Sally the squirrel did in Helping Forest. But they also like to eat seeds, walnuts, fruits, and other types of tree nuts. Squirrels live up in nests in trees. Squirrels have bushy tails to help cool them down, and they have sharp, strong claws so they can climb up trees. Squirrels are known for their good memory and problem-solving skills. Squirrels are very common where we live, so take a look outside and I bet you just might see one scurrying up a tree. Here we have a rabbit, kind of like what Robert Rabbit would look like. Rabbits, also known as bunnies, are very small, furry mammals with long ears. They have short tails and strong back legs, perfect for hopping. Rabbits are herbivores, meaning they eat plants like grass and hay, and they also live in groups inside of burrows. Burrows are tunnels dug in the ground. Some people keep rabbits as pets. A rabbit's teeth never stop growing. They have to make sure they chew on hard material to keep their teeth from growing too long. Rabbits often sleep with their eyes open so they can be aware of their surroundings and stay safe. Here we have a chipmunk. Chipmunks are rodents that are closely related to squirrels. They look like squirrels, but they are smaller. Plus, chipmunks have stripes. That's how you can tell the difference. Chipmunks are great climbers, just like squirrels, but they are also surprisingly good swimmers. Chipmunks have pouches in their cheeks that can stretch to store nuts, seeds, and other food. Chipmunks are the most active during the day. You can find them in forests, gardens, and even parks. Chipmunks also live in tunnels underground called burrows, just like rabbits do. This might be what Marvin Mouse looked like. Mice are small, furry rodents with big appetites, sharp teeth, and the ability to squeeze through tiny spaces. They rely on their sense of smell and hearing more than their eyesight. Mice are nocturnal, which means they are active at night and they sleep during the day. Mice can eat up to 20 times a day. Wow! No wonder Marvin Mouse was worried about the forest feast. He was quite hungry. Mice eat both plants and animals. They like to eat seeds, grains, and insects. Here is a giraffe like Gina. Giraffes are the tallest land animal in the world. They have long necks and legs with beautiful spotted coats that can be yellow, brown, or tan. Giraffes love to eat leaves, especially from tall trees, using their long tongues to reach high branches. They are gentle and friendly animals, often seen roaming in groups called towers. With their unique look and gentle nature, giraffes are truly amazing creatures. A fun fact about giraffes is that they sleep standing up. I've had so much fun with you today. I can't wait to see what adventures lie ahead for our forest friends. But your adventure doesn't have to stop here. Think of some traits and qualities of some people in your life. Do you live with a mom, dad, grandma, sister, or brother? How would you describe them? Are they helpful like Robert Rabbit and Marvin Mouse? Are they smart like Gina Giraffe? Or are they real organized and neat like Sally Squirrel? Again, I'm Mrs. Sapp, and see you next time.